Hello, everyone on Facebook land. It's Paula. It's Tuesday night. We just got a storm. Well, a couple storms that have blown through, and another one has just finished. So it's kind of a cool energy. And it was finally really warm here where I live. The birds were out, and I could hear the crickets coming back, and the thunderstorm. It was kind of very dark and moody, and I kind of like dark and moody sometimes. So, for those of you that are new and joining in, say hi. I like to come live on Tuesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to pull some tarot, to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to be using a deck of cards as well because I am studying advanced numerology and using the deck of cards, the Book of Life cards. So it really gives me an opportunity to connect with you and to have my guides come forth and answer any questions that you might have. And it also gives me an opportunity to read for the collective energies of the now. So if you're seeing this on the replay, hello, welcome. If you found it, chances are there's an answer in there that is meant for you too. My name is Paula Haick, and I am a conscious channel, a medium, and a teacher. And on Tuesdays, I like to channel and do some mediumship with the community here on Facebook. And if you know somebody that would benefit from that or would like to ask a question, please invite them to come on Tuesdays, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'll be happy to answer questions for them. Now, I just started this back up. I think it's my third one, and hopefully when I get a little bit more on a roll, we can have more people join us, which would be amazing. So I did end up, I wanted just to share with you the divination tools I'm using. I think I just told you, but I'm going to be using the Light Seers deck tarot. This is by Chris Ann, and I got it on Amazon, I do believe. So I really love the illustrations and the depictions on this particular one. And like I said, I'm using a playing card deck as well to pull because that is the Book of Life. That is the original tarot, which is really cool. And I'm immersed in some studying. Hi, Susan. Are you feeling good? Anyway, so when I first started this transmission, I pulled 2 cards for a kind of a collective reading until everybody started to come on and ask questions. So the first card I pulled was the 4 of Wands. So let's have a wee look at this 4 of Wands. And Wands simplifies hearts in the deck of the Book of Life. Passion, experiences, connectiveness, collaborations. And 4 is all about stability, building foundations. Hi, Katie. And coming together and creating. Think about the 22-4 life path, the master builder. This 4 of Wands signifies a coming together as a community. And I'm interpreting it as the awakening that just happened. The community, the people are looking for more connectiveness. So this card symbolizes to me a celebration that people have started to find their people, their like-minded people. And people are starting to awaken and to come together and have these rich, beautiful conversations and celebrate that the souls that they are. Now, what's interesting is I pulled the 7 of Diamonds to go along with the 4 of Wands. And the 7 of Diamonds is it's a spiritual number, 7. It's spiritual connectedness, but diamonds is very much the physical plane. It's the physical wealth, abundance that we see here in the physical earth. So these 2 cards together tell me that we are laying a foundation to come together with people to create more abundance and prosperity and wealth in our life. So this is a good reminder that we are not alone and we're not supposed to do it alone. We're supposed to do it in celebrations of our brothers and our sisters and everybody that is coming together to celebrate this new vibe, this new frequency. And the 7 of Diamonds sister card is the 9 of Hearts. and they go together really well. The Nine of Hearts symbolizes an all-knowing, a completion of a heart energy. So love, connection, harmony, and fulfilling that to full completion, and knowing that you can and you will come to a completion to have more and more Seven of Diamonds, spiritual abundance in the physical form. So if you have been thinking about calling in abundance lately in the form of wealth, in the form of opportunities and possibilities, this is where you're going to find it when you come in collaboration and connection with your soul sisters and brothers. So that's a really cool reading today that these two cards have lent us. And I would love to read for you if you had a question, if you want some cards pulled, and I would love to keep pairing the Book of Life and the tarot cards for you guys today, unless you had a question about somebody that you might want to connect to from the other side. Yeah, it is a good reading, and it matches the energies if we think about it, what just happened, right? It's the manifestation, the physicality of things coming in faster, and they're only going to come in faster in divine partnership. And it's not just a divine partnership with others, you're saying to me, but it's being okay with being in love with yourself and co-creating. As funny as that sounds, but it is the time to lay the foundation. And I think this morning I was chatting about rebirth. And I know on the weekend when Susan and I led our restorative yoga, Journey to Higher Love, it was all about rebirth, and it was all about coming in connection. So like I said, there's no coincidences. This is the reading for tonight. Amazing. All right. Thank you, Katie. Yeah. So if you guys want to pop on, have a chat, I will keep shuffling. I'll keep doing me. And then we can see if we can answer some of your questions tonight with some cards. Oops. Sometimes my cards like to pop out, and I'm like, okay, who's popping out? So I think I might have a lag in some questions coming in, but if you want a card, if you want a reading, just ask. I'm just going to shuffle here. I know I'm wearing short sleeves. It's finally warm. Ooh, I'm so excited. And I got to sit out. I think I might have a wee bit of color. All right, Katie. Let's show this question. I'm getting techie. Next steps for me in regards to bringing more abundance. All right, Katie. So I asked that the channels and guides come forward and we help Katie receive a message of clarity. I asked for the only highest and greatest good for Katie and some clarity around her question tonight. All right, here we go. Next steps. Ooh. Okay. All right, and I'm just going to do one more card. All right, Susan, I'll get to your question after. Thanks for asking, Ren. I like to have a little bit of fun. All right, here we go. Okay, Katie. All right. So this is always interesting when I get this card, but this is the Devil. Okay, and this is... You can hear my cat meowing. She wants to answer your question. This is the Devil, and this is the card, and it's suggesting to you, do not turn to what you know might have worked in the past to bring in the abundance. It was a quick fix. And then I asked for guidance with the Book of Life, and I've got the Five of Diamonds. So Five of Diamonds is a very steady physical number. Do you see how the 5 is arranged there? See how there's all these possibilities around you when you're in the middle? 5 is coming right after 4, after laying those foundations. 5 is a good indication that possibilities are going to come out of the chaos. So this is telling me that, okay, there may be an offer, or there might be something that is kind of like, come here, come buy a watch, that energy. But the 5 is telling me, don't worry, you won't be deceptive or fooled this time by a quick fix or something that doesn't sit right for you. The 5 is telling me that you are moving towards and you are looking around, and you'll be surprised at what comes in when, and you know this, when you don't just decide on one linear path. That would be more like the 3 of diamonds. But the 5 of diamonds says there's more out there for you, and hold still. And it's okay to be so discerning, and don't just do a thing or get a job just to do a thing or get a job, or to do what you've always done. There will be, and I'm going to pull one more card. There will be something that's coming, they're telling me, in about a month and a half, that's going to be an option that you've never thought of before. Yes, the Queen of Hearts. So there's going to be something coming in. This is a very nurturing mother-like energy that's going to come in and almost feels like it's going to save you. It's going to nourish you and love you. And then you're going to go, oh, everything's going to be okay. So keeping that curious 5, and don't give in to quick fixes. Don't sell all the things for the things. You know what I mean? You know? So hang in there. It's coming. But I think that you've done so much work that you won't be fooled by this guy anymore. Okay. I hope that was that made sense to you. All right. I've got Susan here. Beautiful. Thank you. Open to possibility, standing strong. Yes, girl. You are the pillar in the middle of that 5. How about a card for what Mother Earth is going through? It's a great question. I know she was talking to us tonight with thunderstorms and lightning, and I know the birds were celebrating because guess what happens? The ground gets soft and the worms come up, and there's something about that energy. Okay, shuffling. You're welcome, Katie. Yes. I gotta shuffle one more time, they said. It's a big deck. Big deck, small hands. Perfect. Okay, and I'm just gonna add for some support with the Book of Life. Okay. This makes sense. To me anyway. I didn't shuffle enough. Sorry, love. That was the same card. It was on top. All right. Woo. Okay. So I pulled the 9 of Wands for this question. 9, endings. Endings and a decided rebirth, but we need to start, it's backwards. We need to start going in direction of our passion and our love and our heart. We have the wands again, the hearts. We are standing, we are strong, we are unified, but we haven't stepped over. Do you see that? Mother Earth knows that we are at a threshold and we are holding our light for her. And then, surprising enough, I've got the 7 of Diamonds coming back. So that's the whole, are we going to be too greedy here in the physical world? Are we going to be the sister card, the 9 of Hearts, and add in more love as to add in more greed? Are we going to be able to make decisions from the best and the good place that will serve everybody at the hearts? Or are we going to fall into the trap of the 1% getting richer and the earth getting poisoned and destroyed? So it really, the hearts that came through in the sister card, this is really coming through a lot tonight, is telling me there's a choice, right? There's a choice, and we are going to hold the light. The scales are tipping, like the law of polarity. There's so many people now that are not buying into the propaganda of quick rich fixes. I don't care what I do. I don't care what I buy. I'm going to hold the light for Mother Earth, and I'm going to stand strong, and I'm going to give it the love that it needs, and it will love me back. I hope that made sense, Susan. Okay, thanks for asking. Hello, Danny. How are you? Hey, Paul. Oh, I'm going to pop you on the thing because I'm getting excited. Oh, beautiful and clear. Thank you, Susan. Hey, Paula, anything popping up for me? A lot or things up in the air these days? Or a lot of things, probably. Okay, Danny. So what I can do is I can pull some cards for you. Are we feeling a move coming? Change of location? I'm sensing that. And I think it will be a good thing, even though it may feel really chaotic. You can discuss with me in the chat or just listen. Okay, let's ask for guidance and clarity for Danny as we pull a card for her and her question tonight. She's feeling like a lot of things are not grounded, things are in the air. So let's pull a card for her. We ask for only the highest messages and the messages of love and light. All right. And congratulations, Danny, for being a mummy times 2. It's been so long I haven't seen you. Okay, so I've got one card here. Definitely feeling a move, a location, a bigger house, bigger space. It's coming. It's welcomed. I think you have a lot of people in your family that will help you. I think you'll be fine. I know, packing sucks, so does moving. All right. But it feels so much better to spread out, right? All right, here we go, girl. So I've got the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Spades. I'm going to start with the 8 of Wands here. So, holy Hannah. Oh, I know. I'm going to love the boys too. I really want to meet them. We're back in Wands. We've been pulling wands all night. Hearts, passion, desire. Do you see how the 8 here reminds us of the infinity symbol? Ever flowing, ever gaining momentum, connecting yourself, going with the flow we're reminded of. You can see how these 8 of Wands are being united. They're being united at the tip and they are building, right? They're building something. You can kind of see where Wand 9 and Wand 10 might be. And it's this beautiful kind of starburst feel. The 8 of Wands remembers to go with the flow, to live in excitement, to be in passion, and knowing that every time you see every one of those 8 of Wands to me represents a heart, desire, passion. Every time that you are true to your authentic self, you are building. And you're building a beautiful starburst, so connected to the light. And then to add on to that, I've got the 3 of Spades. Now the 3 of Spades, the spades connect you to the spiritual realm, okay? And 3, they're in a line. You see how 2 of them are up and 1 of them is down the way I pulled it? You are literally getting your ducks in a row, and you're going to need to rely on the fact that you've always landed on your feet and always been divinely guided, and really lean into that knowing that everything's going to be okay, because the 3 is lined up for you. The 3 is there, and it symbolizes a new start to something. So yeah, so it's a good thing. So keep your heart and mind aligned. Give yourself a lot of love during this time, and know that your ducks are in a row. You are doing it, and when you feel that it's right, it's the one. Yeah, go from in here. I hope that made sense to you, Danny. I don't think my ducks have ever been in a line, as you know. How exciting. Well, honey, as I predicted many moons ago, you're surrounded by boys. How's that going? I've known Danny a long time. I think, oh my gosh, you had just graduated high school when I met you or something. Maybe you were in high school, girl. I don't know. We won't say our age. We're looking damn good. Wow. Thanks, guys, for showing up. Any feedback on any of that would be amazing. I'll just hang out here. If you have any more questions, we can wait till people come back on. You're very welcome. Yeah, just hang out for a bit. Do some shuffling. Do some chatting. How's everybody feeling today? Do we feel less jittery than yesterday? Do we feel like we're still working through a lot? but with a different support. You guys are quiet tonight. And I remember last time I was going to sign off at about 7:50. So many people popped on. So I'll give it a bit. I'll give it a minute. Yeah. Yeah. Just play with my cards. I was in high. Okay, hang on. I gotta tell the people this. I was in high school. I was having a meltdown over a math exam, and Mom brought me to you. Yes. Surrounded by boys. I forgot all about that. Thank you. It definitely resonated. Okay, that's awesome. Yes, girl. Many, many moons ago, we were united. And then your mom popped on last week. And it was really nice to see her and connect with her again. So that was awesome. Danny, you, there's somebody coming actually in for you right now. It's an uncle vibe. Did you lose someone recently, like uncle vibe? And it could be in Matt's family. But it's a gentleman. He's coming through. And he just wants to have the opportunity to chat with you. I'm seeing uncle. I'm seeing not too old. I'm going 50s. In their 50s, 50s, 60s. Is somebody passed recently that was in their 50s or 60s that was male that had a significance to you? Adam's uncle. Yeah, he's here. Is Adam around? Yeah. Well, let Adam know that he's come through. And then he wants to let you guys know that he's okay. And now he's showing me pictures of fish. Was he an angler? He passed quickly and unexpectedly. Yeah. He's right here right now, and he wants to let you know to tell Adam he's okay. Yeah. So he's showing me fish, and he's showing, and I'm getting a really tightness in my heart. And I don't know if that means that there was a heart attack or there was a blockage, maybe an aneurysm. I'm feeling it in my heart, and I'm feeling like he says, I was here 1 minute and I was on the other side. And it's almost as if I'm having a tough time breathing as well and speaking, because he says I never got to say goodbye. I didn't know, right? I didn't know I was going to leave. But I really want everybody to know that I'm okay. Like I've made it. Like I'm doing good work up here and I'm watching over you guys. And he really, really wanted to come through tonight. Yeah. So just know that he's okay. And that as unexpected as it was, yeah. And if he wants a reading with him, just go into my website and book a half an hour, because I feel like he really wants to connect with Adam. But honestly, yeah, his main message is I'm okay. And don't worry. I'm on the other side and I made it. And he's seeing everything that's going on. Okay. All right. I love that. Thank you to Adam's uncle that came through tonight to give that beautiful message of warmth, support, and caring. All right, you guys. It's been a slice. You're very welcome, darling. And come on Tuesdays. The magic happens. I love doing this, you guys. I love being able to read and pull and support you. I have missed it so much in my life. Yeah, and if you don't get to see me live every morning at 9, go catch the replays, Facebook, Insta. And there's some cool courses coming out. If you're not going to shameless plug yourself, honey, like RuPaul, if you're not going to love yourself, honey, who will? So I'm going to love myself in this. Again, if you caught the replay and you're like, oh my God, I just missed this, put it in your iPhone, alert yourself. I'll be back next Tuesday. If you have a question, come. If the question's too personal and you want more of a blueprint reading, life map, medium, drop me a line. We can connect. I would love to support you. Yeah. So any other questions before we close? Oh, I'm going to just try to hide this comment. I'm working. All right. There we go. I got it off. Woo-hoo. All right. So I'm not seeing a lot come in, but sometimes it's delayed. So I'm going to have a wee sip of tea. Cat mom. It's Charlotte. She calls me the cat gran. I'm a gran to cats. I know. It's kind of weird. I guess I can be a gran to cat. All right. I'm feeling like I felt like a little ginger turmeric tea tonight. It feels like a almost eerie, spooky night, and I kind of love those vibes. Scorpio in me, right? All right, you guys, if you have anything else to ask, now is the time. If not, I will bid you farewell. I'll pull 2 cards for the close. For the collective, I just give thanks. It's just been wonderful. So here I go, shuffling. All right. As we close, what do we need to hear tonight for more support as we enter into a new day tomorrow? Hi, Jane. How are you? You popped up just in time, darling. You have a question. Any good news for me? Well, I'm sure there is good news for you, but I can pull a couple of cards right now for you before I do the collective close. Can you just for a minute just think in your brain? You don't have to say it out loud. What you might need clarity on or what kind of news you're expecting. I asked for my guides to pull some beautiful cards for Jane so she has some clarity and some news to help her and support her at this time. Here we go. All right. I'm going to do 2 cards, Jane. Sound effects. Should have like a shuffling sound effect. All right. All right. Thanks for joining us. Okay. This is interesting, but it's always a good interesting. I've got the 2 of Wands. And if you just joined us, you will know tonight's a wand night. Tonight's a coming from the heart, loving from the heart, really seeking and honoring our wishes and our heart. You can see that she's got her 1 wand behind her, the globe in front of her, a wand in her hand, and she's looking out the window. 2 of Wands, same as 2 of Hearts, cultivating ideas, thoughts, knowing that there's more and wanting a greater connection with your inner self, your higher self, and the love that you have, and wanting a greater connection by traveling and going. See this globe? It's always like backwards for me. So I'm like, what finger is this? For traveling, thinking about expanding, thinking about going to see things. To honor that, I also pulled another 2. Now that we have double 2s, it's telling me it's really amplified for you. You are really seeking and cultivating connection and relationship right now. 2 of spades. This is the connection to the spirit world. What is above is below. It's a mirror. So be very, very vigilant and aware that you are being mirrored. Relationships, peoples, and experiences. You're going to be mirroring what you give out, right? So cultivating how we're thinking and feeling about others and the relationships we want, and knowing that we are going to be mirroring that for others and ourselves. And if we can come from a place of love, kindness, curiosity, and possibilities from our heart center, know that what's going to come back to you is going to be tenfold. I hope that made sense and had some clarity for you. All right. So I will keep shuffling to see if anybody else pops on, see if Jane can provide any feedback or anything from that reading that made sense to her, or if anybody, pardon me, has another question before we close out. Oh, you're very much welcome, very much. You're welcome very much. Okay. Sometimes I forget how to, I fumble over my words. All right, you guys. So let's just close tonight. The travel was spot on, yeah. And then, plan wisely, girl, because it is time. Go see the things. And in your travel, you're going to meet so many beautiful new people, right? Cultivate relationships. It's going to be great. Just great. All right. I think that's good news indeed. All right. So for the collective, as we close, I have 2 cards, and then we'll be over and out on this beautiful Tuesday evening, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Canada, Ontario, in fact. All right. These cards are much more manageable for me. I'm only 5'3". My hands are not huge. All right, so for the close, to leave us with a beautiful gift tonight, we have the 9 of Pentacles. The Pentacles have shown up. The Pentacles are, we got the 9 energy, the completion, the knowing that we have done all the things to get to that. And look, it's almost as if she's picking the fruit of her labor. And she's not picking the lowest hanging fruit either. And the bird's on top. And the pentacles are a symbol of the diamond energy, the physical plane, worldly abundance, the ability to see, as we would say, evidence in the physical world that we have projected out to manifest or want or desire. The 9 of Pentacles is a blessing. It is a knowing that we have come to a full close and we get to start again, and we get to be reminded. We got the 3 of Spades. She's back. This is Danny's ducks in the row card, that we have done the work and now Spirit has lined everything up for us, connected us to the higher purpose of more abundance, physical manifestation, and evidence in the world to know that we are on the right path and supremely and ultimately supported. So I don't know. This is quite the good ending message. For those of you who are out there thinking, am I going to land on my feet? Are things going to be different? Am I going to finally start to see some evidence in the physical world from all the things I wanted to desire? Yes. And if you didn't get the beginning message, go back and watch the first couple minutes, because they go quite nicely together. Thank you, everybody, for joining me tonight. I can't talk today. I thank my guides for coming through. It is an absolute pleasure to be able to be open and channel for you. I love you and wish you all the best evening or day. You're very welcome, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Again, if you know somebody that would enjoy these things, spread the word, bird. All right, I'll see you later. Bye.